content creation, so that's why I can talk about it for days. Double tap on the live, y'all. Let's bring it to 200K. Olivia, how was your day today, queen? It was great. It was amazing. Tomorrow's gonna be better though. Fit check. Wearing my Little House of the Prairie skirt again, but in whites. My king got it for me. And this top I got from Mi Madre. I got it from Mi Madre. Somebody asked, Olivia, what was the most productive thing that you did today? So I would say the most productive thing that I did today was actually had a really uncomfortable conversation. I don't know, I feel like I just had so much mindset shifts. I don't know if you guys know what paradigms are, but I'll get more into it like in another time. But I had so many paradigm shifts about myself, what I really want, and just got a lot more clarity. Fasting definitely brings you a lot more clarity because you don't have all this BS distracting you. So, and by BS I mean food. We put so much junk in our body to distract us from what's actually happening. Food is meant to actually sustain our health, not for pleasure, and we live in America, so it tends to actually be the opposite, unfortunately, for a lot of people. When are you posting your next YouTube video? Tomorrow. Have you ever had any pets or want them in the future? I've had a cat. His name was Frosty. What are those called? Hermit crabs? And that's about it. Do I want pets in the future? Would not be opposed to it. A pet would definitely be like a cool little addition. It would be like adding another, but it wouldn't even be a queen. I feel like it would be a princess or a prince, you know, in the family. But we're not gonna do that because that's just a lot of responsibility right now that's added on, and we run businesses. That's enough to deal with. So I'm not opposed to it, but for now I don't really have like a desire to have a pet. Like I don't have that urging desire. What do you feel added value to your life today? Read a book, amazing book. 177 Habits for Mental Toughness. And it's just so much freaking bars in that book. I was like, oh. When you just like get fed like some very valuable information, you're like, wow. Again, paradigm shifts after paradigm shifts. Have you reached any goals today? Not as productive as I would like, but definitely going to get on it tomorrow. But I think it was very much grounding for basically the rest of my week and ongoing. When is the last time you did something uncomfortable that fueled you? Having uncomfortable conversations, confronting things in my life that I didn't necessarily know, but I was like, I'm just gonna confront it and I'm gonna overcome it. And having uncomfortable conversations, to be honest, is, I would say, one of the toughest things. Having, you know, people turn their back against you, people not, people turning their back against you and then having a conversation with them. That's like, okay. But I would say uncomfortable conversations. It fueled me to really just be better. At the end of the day, like, people, whether they love you, whether they hate you, if they hate you, they don't want to see you thrive, right? The only reason why they're watching is because they want to see you fall. The people that love you, they want to see you thrive. So at the end of the day, it just pushes you to think, oh, I just need to thrive more. I need to go ahead and provide more abundance to people so that I can get abundance. Because that's what the universe is. Whatever you give, it will give back to you. So if you want to get something from people, if you want to get something from the world, from the universe, from whatever, you need to give it first. If you want love, you have to give love. If you want pettiness, then you're gonna give pettiness, okay? If you want money, you're gonna have to give money too, and not always operate from a place of scarcity. So that's what I would say. Would you look into doing a women's empowerment workshop? Definitely, for sure, in the future. I'm so excited for that. What's something new that you learned today? So I learned the difference between the ego and the spirit. And basically, I'll read it from here. The spirit is non-judgmental, it's loving, it's accepting, it's tolerant, it's calm, it's abundant, it's friendly, it's win-win, it's forgiving, it's selfless, and it's creative. The ego is judgmental, fear-driven, afraid of risk, competitive, pretentious, rushed, scarce, friendless, win-lose, unforgiving, selfish, and frustrated. So a lot of people operate from their ego instead of their spirit and their highest spirit. That's why when we talk about like divine and divinity and all of that stuff, it honestly is just all spiritual stuff. Like, it's just summary of spiritual stuff and operating from a place of love and accepting and being friendly and forgiving and creative. Like, that's all that is coming from. Nothing other than that. So just learning more on that and operating from a place of, instead of my ego, my spirit, my highest spirit. So that's what I would say. What is something you can eat and never get tired of? Let me turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Wait, let me get some orange juice first, because I want my tea. Turn on the lights, yeah, baby. Extra bright, I wanna see it, baby. Thank you for 200K likes, y'all. Y'all are awesome. I knew you would do it. What is something you can eat and never get tired of? Watermelon? I love watermelon. Watermelon. Are you an overthinker? I'm not an overthinker. Maybe in some areas I'm an overthinker, but generally I'm not an overthinker. I'm like, let's do, and if it doesn't go out how I'm supposed to, then let's adjust. Something doesn't go your way, let's adjust. I do not have a perfectionist mindset. Like, I don't. Like, I don't think maybe a little bit in some areas, but for the most part, I don't. Because done is better than not done. And imperfect action is going to get you results, whether it's big or small. So why not do it anyways? Why not do it anyways? So I would say that I do not care about overthinking situations. In some areas, yes, I'm not a robot, but overall, I'm not an overthinker. I'm a doer, and I need to do more, to be honest. Olivia, what would you do differently with the next woman joining that you wish you did with Shanice? Definitely. It's not that I did not support her. I didn't show it. It's not about how you feel towards a person. It's about showing it. Because at the end of the day, gratitude is action, not words. So I could say that I supported her all that I want. I could say that I appreciated her all I want. But the fact that I didn't act on it is way different. And I know I should have taken more action towards her in terms of, asking what her goals are. How can I support her? How can I keep her accountable? You can always do more. So it's definitely we'll be showing more, first of all, appreciation. We'll be connecting more. We'll be supporting more, have deeper talks, and yeah, just see where I can support her in any way. Because at the end of the day, I want all of us to be empowered, and I want to be around powerful women. So, why would I sit up here and sneakily try to put another woman down? That just doesn't make sense, and that's not me, to be honest.
Yeah.
He speaks English.
Doing? Let me turn my light on.
Hello.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me, Olivia?
Yes, we can. Can you turn your camera on, please?
Oh, yes, babe. I'm about to turn my camera on. I got to get my light. Sorry, just a moment here. Let me turn this lamp on. Oh, shit, it's dark. Oh, my bad, y'all. Okay, here we go. Whew. How y'all doing today?
You know, just making things happen in the world, soaking up this California sun. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Sultry from Minnesota.
Ooh, you a Vikings fan?
Absolutely not.
Oh, damn. All right. Would you be in a poly relationship? That's a yes. All right. So what's your question?
How you not gonna let me answer, Sean?
You
We
did
getting
answer.
feisty already today.
You did answer.
I didn't answer.
Okay.
We gonna get to it. First, Olivia, how are you doing?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm doing great. You look amazing. So, Sean, was that like a little sub, because you felt them last little lyrics about, having a baby in another week. What's that about?
Crazy. That's a good lyric, right? That's crazy. Damn. That's a good line. It's a good song.
Okay. So I have a question, right? So, because I seen you in a live earlier. Don't go getting all upset because I see you like to go off on people easily. So
You said you saw me stand up. I thought you said you wanted to hear "Staying Alive." My bad. I was like, I like.
no,
that
you gotta clean them ears out, huh?
Okay, let me clean those ears out. I got you.
Yes. So I have a question. So I seen a clip of y'all, and is it true that y'all met off of LinkedIn?
Yes.
Okay. So how did that go about? Were you just scouting? You know what I'm saying for her? Because I seen clips too where she said that she wasn't even interested at first. So how did y'all at what point did it take a turn to where she started? Well, Olivia, I guess the question would be for you. I seen a clip where I know you said that at first you wasn't into him like that. At what point did y'all relationship, turn romantic? What made you start having feelings for Sean?
Well, I don't really think I really knew him like that before, like as much. But when we were finally like here spending time together, just like platonic, like being here,
Yeah.
I just found out more about him and I understood him more. I understood what his values are, his mission was. And honestly, the first time I came here, he was a whole different person than the second time I came here. And he's still say that he just like is consistently developing. But basically I was not, because first of all, I was in a relationship and it was like I've only been with the guy for 2 weeks or like 3 weeks. So
were you together with him or you guys were dating? When did you guys actually get together?
I don't remember.
I thought you told me y'all got together like the day before you came here.
Like, yeah, so I went to Vegas first and then I came here. So
no, that makes sense. Okay, so
we literally got together the day before I caught the flight.
Oh wow! So I know you said the first time you made it out there, you and him didn't, feel romantically for each other. So how did you go back home and end things with your boyfriend first before, you and Sean got romantically
The
involved?
first time was here for 5 days, left, nothing romantic, no nothing. Second time I came here, it was only me and him. And then I was in a relationship. And then, that's basically that. That's the timeline.
Okay, and then my question for Sean would be, Sean, were you ever concerned with, I'm not sure of your age, some say you're in your 30s. Were you concerned with how young she was and how that would impact y'all relationship?
That's a great question. When I first found out her age, I was like, what the fuck, you're what? I was just very surprised, but she had been mentored by somebody that was like a lot older, and I think she adopted a lot of that wisdom, and she has a very wise soul. So I feel like the way she thinks and her mindset is just different. I don't know many 20-year-olds who have many 20-year-olds who've made 20K in a month before. I just think that she's just very different. But no, it didn't. I care more about emotional intelligence and emotional maturity and mental stimulation than I do about like age. Because there's a lot of people who are 30, 40 years old who are very like immature. In a lot of ways, I'm very immature. In some ways, I'm very mature. Like my growth mindset, I think it's a sign of maturity. But in a lot of ways, like some people may see my sense of humor and be like, oh, he act like a big kid and call me immature. So I think, it just depends on what you do. And that's a beautiful thing about relationships. It's just alignment with people who share the same values as you,
Okay, and then I do want to get to the meat and potatoes here real quick. So, Olivia, you aren't, bi at all, right? So did it make you uncomfortable when you got there and you was made known that he was in a relationship with another woman at the time? And how does that affect a poly relationship? Because I always thought that in order for that to, I'm not going to say really work, because I guess anything you can make work, but I thought the emotional connection between both women would have to be just as strong for the man, because if not, it looks like that you were just doing it, for Sean. Were you ever interested in women in that way? Romantically? No. Okay. And then more of a serious question. Do you feel that Sean respects you? Do you feel respected by him?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And so I guess my question would be, because Sean, I'm gonna keep it real. I have seen you be very disrespectful to a lot of women, but when you and Kev's live earlier, when you talk to men, I feel like you have a different tone with them. You're not as dismissive and you don't cut them off as much when you're speaking to men.
Question.
Not to me. I just got here. You might before I get off, I'm sure.
So if that's not your experience, and I agree that I have a lot of character flaws, guys, like people come up here, and I'm not trying to play victim. I know I have a lot of work to do, but people come up here and say everything in the book at us, and you can't pull a single clip of me calling somebody out their name. I think I handle it pretty okay. Can I improve? Yeah, I don't think that I've ever super disrespected somebody, like ever, like personally. Not intentionally. I don't think I set out to disrespect people. Have I said things that are disrespectful? Sure, but I don't think I'm disrespectful as a person, like at all. And I would honestly say that guests are way more disrespectful than anything we've ever said.
Well, yeah. I do feel that I've seen you, have a habit of disrespecting people.
I want to add, and the thing is, everybody feels like they can judge it, and that's their right. But you all have selective righteousness. And I don't know if you guys know what that means, but like selective self-righteousness is just like, you guys feel so high and mighty, like you guys can look down upon us when other people do things that are way worse. But because it doesn't fit a narrative that you create in your head, you excuse it and feel like it's okay. You've seen people tell my queen she's below hell. They call her the B word, do all types of bullying, send her death threats. And we send you guys peace, love, and positivity every day. but you guys still look down upon us. And I think that's very peculiar. You know, and that's your right. But I just think it's funny that you guys don't judge everybody equally. You know what I'm saying? It's cool for one person to sit up here and just say every cuss word in the book at my queen. But when my queen laughs at something, y'all are so offended. It's wild to me.
Well, okay, now what I will say is this, you know, because I do feel like that was you kind of just shifting the blame a little bit, because we have seen you be disrespectful a lot, and granted, people as well. Now, their reasoning towards Olivia, from what I've seen, I guess they feel like you didn't support another woman who was, you know, clearly going through something, who was in pain. They just felt like as a woman,
He was in pain.
you should sympathize. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why they attack Olivia.
She was in so much pain that 2 weeks after talking about her pain, she's booed up. Not privately, but publicly. Come on now, stop.
I mean, okay, so let me ask you this. Why is it okay? I mean, why does it seems to upset you that Shanice moved on 2 weeks, but Olivia just told you prior to her coming out to kick it with you, she was with another man. So what's the difference? She moved on pretty quickly, wouldn't you say?
You're 100% right. And let me tell you this. I understand if somebody's in a great place, they're in a great place. And Olivia and her man broke up before me and her got together. It was a 2-week relationship where they got together for 1 day and she did not see him. Literally, as she's getting on the flight, that's the day they got together. She didn't see him. So they were together, but were they really together? I would not compare that to a 2-year relationship where you've been living with somebody every single day and you claimed that you were so traumatized and that it's abusive. Okay, so you were so traumatized and so abused and so hurt that you had to go to the internet and be like, I'm so traumatized, you guys. And then 2 weeks later, it's one thing to date. I'm not saying date. I don't have a problem with it. I'm happy for her. But my thing is, I just don't think those timelines match up. It's one thing to date, but to go public, like how long do you got to be dating somebody to go public with it?
That I feel like that's just, it depends on the person.
How long would you have to, I'm talking about you, because we can't speak for everybody. How long would you have to date somebody to go public with it?
I mean, as soon, the moment I start feeling a certain type of way for them, like if they're treating me right and that connection is there, it clearly must be there with them too, you know, and it just doesn't seem, you judge her almost moving on from you being someone who hurt her.
I don't judge her for that. I'm happy for her. My only thing is,
are you really, Sean?
Listen, guys, I move out of abundance. At the end of the day, the only reason why I wanted to be with Shanice was because I felt like I was the best man to help her reach her potential. A real man is a man of service. He goes to give. I am not sitting here looking for a trophy wife. I am a very smart and enlightened and intelligent person, and I know that I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom, and I can really help people. So for me, I'm like, hey, let me help you. And I did that the best that I could. At the end of the day, I wanted to see her happy. If that's not with me, if she doesn't feel like that's with me, I can embrace that. I'm actually excited she's in a relationship, because I'd much rather her be in a relationship than for her to be out here doing hot girl summer, disrespecting herself, letting all these dudes that don't deserve access to her get access to her. At least she got a great guy who's doing something with his life. I'm happy for her on that. Only thing I'm saying is this, it doesn't, to me, I have never seen a woman get out of a so-called abusive relationship that it was for 2 years, heal, and then 2 weeks later, I'm not saying she can't date. I'm saying go public with a relationship. I'm just saying I've never seen that from somebody that's so-called abuse. It's one thing if you're in a place ready to receive love, but if you're so traumatized and you just got out of a high-profile relationship, how can that timeline even make sense? I'm not saying, listen, because if you go public, that means they've been dating for longer. So how long do you think they've been dating? And how can you even have that state of consciousness if you're supposed to be in so much pain? That's my thing. I have a problem with the video because I think the video, no disrespect, was bullshit. I think the whole thing was bullshit. And I think she had an agenda. I think Shanice is very smart. But the thing is, you guys believe everything. And it's just like, bro, look at it. Does that even make sense to you? How can you, like, that don't even make no sense. So my only issue was with the video. It's not with her. I want her to be happy. I really am so excited for her. But I just disagree with the video, and I don't think that the timelines make sense to me, because I don't know where women go and get abused, and then I'm not even talking about dating, but to feel you're publicly in a public relationship with this guy and you guys are already doing like gift exchange. To me, it just does not make sense. The timeline, I've never seen nothing like that. I can't tell anybody how to heal, but I've just never seen that. I've never in my life seen that, and I just think it's like cap.
So can I give you an example of something similar to that? Now, maybe not have been 2 weeks, but that's just like when Cassie was with Diddy all them years. He failed her, to give her what she wanted. And look at her. She was able to move on pretty quickly, remarried, had a child, and she's happy. What's wrong with that? Like, I feel like it's her timeline. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, you are still dating. All of you and her are over. So
it's nothing wrong with that. But Cassidy also didn't get out of a relationship saying that she was abused and go to the internet and just say all this stuff. Like, guys, there's nothing wrong with moving on. But I don't know about y'all, but when I go through something like experience, like if I go through a super painful moment, I need time to like process that before I can even begin to start to go down that like journey again. That's just me. And I understand moving on. But how long, I'm gonna ask you a question. How long do you think somebody has to be dating somebody to go public? How long do you think that process takes?
Well,
like,
however soon they feel fit. I feel like if she was catching vibes with him and that night they wanted to take a selfie and post it on Snapchat, it's,
we're going to agree to disagree. I've just never in the history of this planet seen a so-called girl who literally just got out of an abusive relationship, quote unquote, and be so traumatized. I'm so traumatized. You put me through all this stuff.
Okay.
And then you go and you are like dating. If you dated and you're getting to know each other, cool. But you're public in 2 weeks? And happy for you. It's not about that. I'm talking about the video. That's the only thing that I disagree with. And at the end of the day, that's what she wanted to say. I just think that not only did she tell her side of the story, I just think she just put stuff in there to push a narrative. Like I said, I am honestly thankful for it. I lost a lot of clients. I lost a lot of big deals. I got thousands of death threats. But if that's the price that I needed to go through, if that's the price I need to pay to become the man that I need to be, to achieve my mission and impact millions of people, I'm gonna do it. And I'm grateful for it. I'm not trying to. No, don't worry about it. Next time.
So
hold on. I just think if that's the price that I have to pay to become the man that I need to be, I'll pay it every single time. I just think it's funny how y'all just don't like look at anything. Like none of that like looks
because Sean, you want us to understand your point when you're the one, when you're I'm going to say allegedly then, if but my thing is it's hard to sympathize with what you're saying because, and I don't know if somebody ever told you this, but it sounds like you say a whole lot of nothing, like you talk in circles to kind of deflect from what's really going on. And then Olivia, when you just did that quote unquote thing, I feel like that's why people attack you.
Because it's not true. You guys just believe it.
So Sean and Olivia, can I ask y'all a question?
Bro.
Okay, so I just want to ask because one live earlier in a live, you had admitted your faults and you said you needed healing yourself. So you can't say that, there's a certain time limit on healing before moving on, but you're still very much in a relationship with Olivia while you said that you still have things that you could work on and overcome. Two, it's like to I don't want to sound like a bitch, but I just feel like you apologize on a lot before. You literally said out your own mouth, I am sorry for any physical, mental, and emotional abuse that I've cautioned you. Do you remember that? It's recorded. It's out here on TikTok.
If that's real for her, that's real for her. And I'm not going to invalidate somebody's like opinion. Like I am not going to.
Not real. I'm asking you, Sean, do you feel like you were emotionally, physically, or mentally abusive to Shanice at all? Yes or no?
Emotionally, I can give her that. You know what I mean? There's times where we had conversations. Some conversations got heated. I didn't create an environment where she felt safe talking to me with her emotions. And I'm not talking about like, oh, something's going to happen to her. A hair on her head never got touched, like ever. Like all the stuff that I listen, man, I don't want to get into it. My only problem is, listen, I'm happy for her. The only thing is I just don't think it's cool to go and say stuff like that. I've never invalidated anybody's opinion the thing is just like to go and say stuff that just literally didn't even happen. It's not even about that abuse. I'm talking about the conversations, y'all. Like her trying to change me, her talking to me about this. Like if me, Shanice, and Olivia sit down every month and I'm like, hey, how can I be a better queen to you, Shanice? And she sees this with her eyes and she sees the answers that come out of her mouth. Y'all don't see that. But y'all just taking somebody else's word, and I get it. I don't get mad at y'all because y'all doing what y'all do out of love. The only thing I'm saying is, listen, I will never invalidate what Shanice said. What's true for her is true for her. Like I said, I'm praying for her. I'm happy for her. Listen, I hope that works out. I hope they get happily married. I hope they go become billionaires and do their thing. Literally rooting for them. I'm never gonna hate on like another black man. I'm never gonna hate on a black queen shining. My only thing was with the video. I just do not feel like that video that she put out was her opinion accurately reflected reality at all. And as a matter of fact, I would honestly say it was a borderline calculated move to make y'all do is that I am the most grateful motherfucker on the planet. And when you guys give me more adversity, it only makes me better. And y'all literally don't realize that. Like, I believe you turn pain into power. Most people, and I know I'm rambling, I'm gonna bring it home right now. Most people, you leave one negative comment under their post, that ruins their whole day. Mm-hmm. You leave 10 negative comments under their post, they're off Instagram for a week. If they get a death threat, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves. Mm. So for me, all this adversity is just making me mentally sharper, making me mentally tougher. Guys, you guys don't understand it. It is the blessing. It is literally a blessing, and you guys do not understand it, and I appreciate you guys. I fucking love you guys so much. Every single death threat, I'm like, hell yeah, send another one. Can't break me, you're not gonna get to me. It's just giving me.
You shouldn't say you love us, because we don't love you, Sean. I don't think that you're a nice person.
I literally love you guys. I appreciate.
Well, I'm going to speak for myself. I don't love you back. Honestly, I feel like you say a lot of things.
Hate and love are the same thing. Hate and love are the same thing. They produce the same physiological responses in the body. Okay, you can read, and I see that. Olivia, how does it feel? Do you feel like you're only number one now because Shanice left? Like, because I've seen a lot of videos where it seems like he would dub you when she was around.
So what's the question? Like,
do you Sean, don't laugh. No, because okay, Olivia, come on now. Y'all be on TikTok every day. I'm sure you see the screen recordings. There was times where he would have a moment or even show a moment of affection towards the other woman, and then when you would go to lean in or get a simple kiss or something like that, he's kind of like, oh, get off me. How does that make you feel as a woman, honestly, feeling like your man is kind of Heisman you after he was just being affectionate with somebody else? Does that take an attack at your confidence?
First of all, you guys don't see what happens outside of the relationship. Y'all see clips, and y'all don't even watch the like you do watch the lives, but the clips make you have in a certain mindset of, oh, this is what's happening because the clip said so, and this is what the title says. So that's different. I know what's actually happening in my relationship. He dubbed me on a kiss. The second thing I want to touch on is I don't take tallies in my relationship. I'm like, he kissed me once, he kissed me. I don't think about, oh, he doesn't give me enough. I don't think that. I think, how can I give in the relationship? And also, if he's not giving to me, then there's something that I can do as well, and I need to confront too, right? If I'm having a problem with that. But other than that, no, I do not have a problem with that. I'm not saying, and he doesn't dub me, y'all. Like, he's
honestly, Olivia, well, that's what I call a dub. I think so. I think you're beautiful. I think you're young. I feel like you are going to overcome and outgrow this relationship at one point, and I really want that for you. Like, I'm not even going to get up here and attack you, because really my issue is with Sean. Sean, I don't think you're a great person. I feel like you preyed yourself on a beautiful, young, impressionable young lady who was fresh off the high school boat, and you're having your way right now. But I need you to understand that's all going to fail one day. One day you're going to look up and you're going to be in that place alone. That's just my opinion. I don't feel like you're nice either. I feel like you're very insecure, so you try to hide that behind those muscles. I think you're insecure.
Can I ask you a question? Hey,
yes.
All right. I know you're just doing what you're doing out of love, but like,
no, it's not. I don't love you, Sean.
But it's out of love for Olivia. Why do you wish to see my downfall? What did I do to you?
Because I've seen you be disrespectful to women, I feel like I've seen in clips you even been your behavior has been disrespectful towards Olivia, and I don't like for that I've seen you disrespect. It's just not right. I feel like you know what you're doing. You always mention how someone else is calculated. Sean, you're very calculated.
What I'm doing is called winning. And guess what?
Winning?
Listen, and winners win. And while you're praying on my downfall, I'm going to keep climbing. And if you think I'm doing stuff now, wait till you see me in 3 years. And if Olivia ever wasn't here, you act like I'm not young, fit, handsome, successful.
Oh, no. You're not handsome, Sean.
Hold on. Successful, charismatic. It is not hard to get women. Why do you think I'm just going to magically lose the ability to attract beautiful women? I've done it all my life. I'm going to continue.
Wait a minute. So you don't feel like what you just said was just disrespectful now towards Olivia? You pretty much just said, even if she goes tomorrow, I'm young, I'm going to find another woman. You pretty much just said that you don't even care if she were to leave you.
What is wrong with that? Guys, if a woman does not want to be with me, bro, that is her decision. Why would I sit up here and be upset because somebody doesn't want to be with me? If that's what's in their heart, that's what's in their heart.
You pretty much just said that she's expendable.
Listen, I love to give any queen that's in my life. I don't want you for my ego. I don't want you as a trophy. I want to serve you. A real man is a man of service. And I want to take this knowledge and I want to take this wisdom and all this pain that I've overcome and use it to help you reach your potential. And that's what I did for Shanice. I transformed that girl's life. Whether y'all gonna say she did it or not, from the day she met me to where she's at right now, even if she's not with me, I guarantee you she's in a much better spot. And it would have never happened had we got together. Whether you with me, whether you go, I really don't care. I just want you to be better than when we met. That's it. Some girls are gonna come, some girls are gonna go. I'm not attached to that. I'm focused on pouring into people and helping people. My legacy is people that help. What gets me fired up is I just had one of my clients who's 22 years old today buy a freaking a Mercedes-Benz AMG. He's freaking 22 years old. One of my clients just went and bought his dream car. That's what gets me fired up. I don't even drive. I'm fired up about my client's success. I'm fired up about my queen's success. Shanice said it to herself. I'm the most selfless man she's ever met in her life. I give everything because I'm a fucking savage. And real motherfucking leaders, we give everything. Woo. And we need the least. I'm a fucking G. And the G don't stand for gangster. It stands for motherfucking grateful. And I show my gratitude by being all that I can motherfucking be. And I'm going to do that shit every day to the day I die. And no matter what comes my way, I'm going to take it on the chin because I ain't no punk and I ain't no bitch. I'm a motherfucking G. And the G don't stand for gangster. It stands for grateful. I'm a grateful motherfucker. And that's why I'm going to always win.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna just let me cook for the last 30 seconds. I'm gonna just say my piece.
I'm not gonna let you cook.
No, I'm gonna say my piece.
We
You
appreciate
mad because you ugly in the face. You look I'll be all that,
but I'm still winning. Goodbye. Listen, guys, we appreciate you guys, man. This is what it's like, you know what I'm saying? Pay the price today so you can pay any price tomorrow. You guys don't understand it, man, but the hate that you send my way doesn't do nothing but make me better, man. Y'all don't understand it. You guys don't understand that. You guys don't understand that pain becomes power. Your pain is your power. Life is all about self-actualization. Self-actualization and then self-transcendence. It takes external habits to develop, it takes external pressure to develop internal habits, and internal habits yield external results. You guys don't do shit but give me pressure. External pressure so I can get my habits right and get them motherfuckers aligned with the motherfucker I want to be. You get it? You guys make me better, man. I fucking love you guys, man. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys got more room in your heart to hustle rather than hate. If you got more room in your mind to create rather than be critical, hit the link in the bio, Sean_T_Adams, #1 success in the world. Guys, my legacy on this planet is not going to be the money I make. My legacy is going to be the people that I help. And one day, I'm going to help a lot of people. And you guys are going to see that. You guys are going to see that. One day, I'm going to help a lot of people. You guys are going to see that shit. All right? They want to see me fold. No one else in my soul. The most legit thing, see me fold. Dream chaser catching on my phone. What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hi. Hello, Sean and Olivia.
Happy Hump Day.
Oh my gosh, happy hump day, right, okay. So, you gonna ask me the normal questions?
First of all, what's your name? Where you from?
Okay, my name is Amanda. I'm on my beautiful friend Ryan's account because she's awesome and she let me use it to go live to talk to you guys. I am from Philly originally, but I reside on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Period. Are you guys gonna ask me?
West side, best side.
West side, best side, right? Period.
Come on, West Coast, best coast. Let's do it.
Are you gonna ask me the other question?
Would you be in a poly relationship?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Shit.
I know. Unfortunately, it just wouldn't work out for me. I believe in celibacy and just working on myself.
Come on.
However, I want to get into my questions. I've been watching y'all for a while. I'm everything. I think I understand your perspective. I understand the other people's perspective, and I totally understand where we're getting a little bit of disbelief. And I think we're getting the misconstrued things. So, first question, may I have your full attention, Sean? I know that it's proper to ask you.
What's up?
Okay, so I wanted to touch on first, since we were just on the topic of beautiful Shanice, she's doing great. I know you 100% support her through and through. You're her number one supporter. I really do believe that. You are her number one supporter. You go watch everything she do, just as we do, as you get tagged in it. You don't support her?
I don't watch everything that she does. I mean, like I saw her last YouTube video and I saw her last TikTok. I don't watch everything she does.
Okay, but you just get tagged in it.
Yeah.
Okay, type thing. I feel you. So I understand that you said that you were concerned about how quickly she moved on from your relationship.
No. I'm not concerned. As a matter of fact, I knew Shanice. I literally said it's gonna take her a week. I said she'll be talking to a new guy in a week. I said that before we even broke up. I was like, yo, if me and Shanice breaks up, she would just be talking to a new guy in a week. Cause she thought that Shanice would take it hard. I was like, no, Shanice wouldn't take it hard. She'd be talking to a new guy in a week.
Wait, okay, so you guys were talking about if Shanice left before Shanice left? Yes. I thought you weren't aware of that.
No, I was listen, guys, you guys don't know what went on behind the scenes. I fought for the relationship. I know that I made a lot of mistakes, guys. I literally would try to talk and see what's wrong every day. You guys don't.
You didn't see the effort. You did not see the effort he put in. I was here.
You guys don't get it. Like, I get that you guys have your side, and I get that I'm like this. Oh, I got work to do. I'll be the first to do that. But the thing about me is when something is mine, when I have a vision, when it's a part of my life, I'll go hard for it. You guys mistake my passion as like disrespect. And you hear me raise my voice and assume that I'm being disrespectful, but I'm just passionate. I'm passionate about business. I'm passionate about family. I'm passionate about helping people. Am I saying that that's always the right thing? Am I trying to justify the way that I treat people? No. Life's a journey. We're all getting better, right? I know I got a lot of work to do, but guys, with Shanice, I put a lot of effort into that relationship, like a lot. I made a lot of mistakes, but I also put a lot of effort in to try to identify problems. Because at the end of the day, you can only believe. Hold on. You can only believe what somebody tells you, and it's only so many times you can ask somebody, "Hey, is everything okay? Hey, is everything wrong? Is there anything wrong? What can I do to be better for you?" Right? You can't make somebody talk to you. But at the end of the day, as a man, I'm not going to blame her because she was doing the best she could. At the end of the day, it's on me as a leader to create that environment, whatever her communication style is, make her feel comfortable so that she can get that message across. You see what I'm saying?
Right. No, I totally understand that perspective. I get that. But I know that what the lady was addressing earlier is that, yes, she was able to put out that video. I think a lot of people were pressuring her at first. Drop the video, tell us what happened, but it took her time to heal. So I think that was the ending of that healing, right? That was to everyone and for her own
self to put out that video. So I think she had already healed to be able to put out that video, to be already able to be in a relationship, because as you guys have already said, you feel as though hold on one second, I'll let you cook, I'll let you, get your point across. But she had checked out of that relationship mentally way before she left physically. So therefore, what'd you say?
Question. If she was so healed, why was she under every single video?
If she was so healed, because she's allowed to leave the petty comments. When she was with you, she couldn't say how she really felt, because you've already described that you didn't make her feel comfortable to even come to you, because you weren't providing that safe space for her to have that conversation with you. As you've already explained, that you might have not been receptive, conversations may have gotten heated, and when you're trying to have these conversations with queens, like maybe with Olivia, you have to come off in a charismatic way and give that safe environment so they're able to give you the true feedback with how they feel, because you've already described that. So no, she couldn't go leave those petty comments. She couldn't explain how she felt, because you did not provide, because she wanted to say these things clearly to you, but you didn't even give her the space. And I've already admitted that you probably weren't as receptive and you weren't as attentive to the man that you are now, because that she left you, that made you grow up, that made you mature, that snap of the fingers, you got it together in 0.2 seconds kind of thing, to when you realized that she did leave you, because you were like, all right, I got to cook in with action. And so that's maybe why now you're able to receive when Olivia is telling you, I don't know if she is or not, I'm not in your household, but maybe you're able to have those harder, difficult, more conversations and be more receptive and be more listening and take the deep breaths and be like, okay, you know what? Let me hear you out completely and not give you any type of pushback, so that I'm able to receive the information, so that we're able to be strong and grow into another relationship, further into our business journey, that kind of thing. But I do want to shift the gears just a little bit, stay kind of on the same topic. Yes.
All right, where's the question? Because I'm fucking lost.
I was responding to your question.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so on the same gears, you say that you are building, and I completely understand that. You are investing, you're not spending money on random, materialistic things, which I can completely understand. As a community of Black people, I think that we oftentimes will just go and buy things and show things and not have backup investments. So I do completely understand that, and I agree with that point of view. But do you not see that now that Shanice is with somebody, right, Olivia, this is for you specifically, that she's with somebody who's able to provide her with the Rolex, with these material things, while also still being a God-fearing man, a man who's still making investments, who's still being able to do everything that she needs and more. But how is Sean doing those things for you? By telling you that he's just investing completely and there's no point of gifts really that we see at all, or just besides flowers, or the couple little makeup products, maybe the time that you showed that the Coco Chanel, which cute girl, we love that for you. Because
is it about the money or is it about the intention behind it? So I'm supposed to buy her love?
I think you have to have capital to be able to do those things 100%.
Bro, you guys, dude, I woke up to a freaking multi-5-figure wire today, and tomorrow I'm gonna wake up to another 5-figure wire. You guys, it's what you value. I spent more than a Rolex on that mastermind so that we can be around the smartest people in the world. Hold on. It is about what you value. Some people would be like, why the fuck am I here at a business conference? I don't value this. I don't do this. I don't do that. We bought this girl courses. But it's what she values. Where I come from, I want a woman that values me investing in her, investing into her dreams, and giving her a platform to share her talents with the world. I think that's way more valuable than any watch you can give somebody. That's just my 2 cents. And I know not everybody's gonna agree with that, but the fact that you're sitting up there, that he just gets you flowers, he just gets you this, he only does that. First of all, you don't know what she do, what I got, because let's see. This, what she's wearing today, this hair she bought, her eyelashes, her makeup, her nails, everything on her, I paid for it. You guys sound so unappreciative. And that's the thing, man. Listen. That's the thing, bro. What do you guys appreciate? Like, what do you guys appreciate? What more can a man do? What is better that a man can do than to invest in a woman's dreams, invest in her in self-development, everything she has on her image, her brand, everything she needs, buy her flowers on the regular, and it's still not good enough for y'all. Bro, that's the wildest stuff. And the crazy thing is, a Rolex only like 15 grand. Guys, I'm about to wake up to that tomorrow. You guys just have prioritized materialistic things. And I said, what you validate yourself with, you will attract. You guys validate yourself with superficial things that you can touch rather than the stuff that's within. And everybody knows the stuff that's within is way deeper and way more meaningful than any materialistic goods. What were you saying, baby? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the same thing, that like what you validate yourself with is what you attract. So if you validate yourself with materialistic things, shoes, bags, clothes, looks from your partner, you're going to attract that. And it's the same thing if you want a deep relationship, then you're going to have to want to actually validate yourself with deeper things. Mindset, with your values. How do you conduct yourself? What is your vision? What is your mission for the world? If you validate yourself with deep things, you're gonna attract that. At the end of the day, I don't value that. I do not validate myself. Shoes, the bag, Chanel, the cars. I don't validate myself with that. I want to impact people, and I'm gonna be with a man that makes that his first priority. Not the shoes, not the bag, not the Rolex. It's nice, but at the end of the day, I'm not on this earth for stuff.
You're not here for the Birkin, you're not here for the you're here to the impact on people, the mission, and spreading your love and just letting everybody know and expand everything. I think that is completely the mission. I completely agree with you on that. I understand. Let
me ask you a question real quick. What do you think somebody appreciates more? Something that you had to work for, or something that was just given to you?
I think that, for me personally, I appreciate both, because I appreciate if, for example, parents setting you up for success. I appreciate that, but I also appreciate working towards it.
You're kind of going off the path. Which way, if you have to pick one, I'm glad you appreciate both. That's very grateful of you. But if you have to pick one, what do you think somebody's going to appreciate more? A car that they busted their ass for, or something that was just given to them? Which one do you think they're going to appreciate more?
Just because I don't want, just like you say, the way I answer questions, it's not like a one or the other. I genuinely appreciate both in the same value for me personally. Now, other people in the comments,
I think that just shows that you are literally chasing things rather than the actual character traits and the mindset and the internal lessons that are learned along the way. For us, we value the journey. It's not about the destination. Everybody knows, like, it's about the journey. It's not about the destination. And again, it's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want deeper connections than looks, money, and attention and clout. And I'm not throwing shade at anybody. What works for her is what works for her. I personally just think that Shanice valued, and I'm not gonna pretend to have her insight. And you can have the superficial if you want. That's cool. But I just wanted something more deep. That's just my 2 cents. And for me, I don't want my queen to be perfect. I don't care if you got 200 followers or 200 million. I want something that's real, and we're gonna grow together. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about me. Like, yo, we're gonna grow together. This ain't the me show. This ain't the you show. This ain't the you show. This the we show. And that's what I crave. And not everybody's on that wave, and that's okay. But she found her own happiness. I'm happy for her.
She found her wave in her lane. I just have two more.
I will say one more thing though. I don't know if you have a man, but it's stuff like when you say, oh, he just bought you flowers. Oh, he only got your hair did. Oh, he only got your eyelashes did. Oh, he only did your face. Oh, he only invested in you. Hold on. Oh, he only does this. Oh, he only does this. Guys, that's the quickest way to end up single. Only thing I'm going to tell you guys is you guys should really appreciate stuff, because guys are giving their fucking lives for you chicks. this. Guys are sacrificing everything. Dude, Shanice said it herself, I'm the most selfless motherfucker. I take every single money. If it's not going into my business, if it's not going to make me better, I don't buy anything. Guys, I woke up to multiple 5 figures today. I'm waking up to to 5 figures tomorrow. I'm probably going to make multiple 5 figures tomorrow. And I don't even buy myself stuff because that's not what it's about. I'm like, hey, how can I give? How can I wake up and help people? And for you guys to have dudes that are busting their butt, working 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, for you guys to make him feel like he's not good enough, I think that's very cruel and I think it's very sadistic. And it's cool if it works out for you. I just don't think it's really real for most people. And the reason why we go live every day is because we want to help people come together. We want to have people families. Whether you do monogamy, polygamy, trigonometry, don't give a fuck. Whatever you do, we want you to be a long way. And I hate to see you guys say stuff like, oh, he just does this, and I'm not even talking about for me. Because that doesn't, listen, it doesn't bother me because I know if I wanted to go pick up a Rolex literally today, I can go and do that. My thing is this, like I'm talking about the guy that only makes $70,000 a year. What the fuck is he supposed to do? What about the guy that only makes $100,000 a year? What the fuck is he supposed to do? Would you guys say stuff like this? It's wild. And I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's going to help us come together. We're supposed to grow together. Like, it's just interesting.
Also, I wanted to add something. In a relationship, you should give your partner more reasons why they should be with you than not. And that mentality, oh, you only did this for me, you only do this for me, is just, it's just not going to lead to people's destination of where they want to be. They want to be in a long-term healthy relationship. And with that ungrateful attitude, it's just not going to get you far. You should give your partner more reasons to be with you than not, and that's just not one of the characteristics.
Yeah, bro, I can't take TikTok no more, man. Y'all, wow. Listen, if you guys got more room in your heart, what do you do? Monogamy, polygamy, trigonometry? Wait, no. What do you do?
One more question. I just want to ask one more thing. Genuinely.
All right. We appreciate you, man. Goodbye. All right. So with that being said, guys, we appreciate you guys being here, man. The only thing I want is for you guys to just express more gratitude, like for real. I'm not saying you guys gotta agree with me. I'm not saying you guys gotta like me, but I do want to see you guys practice gratitude, man. Like, because gratitude, it opens so many doors for you. I know that's a mistake I made in my last relationship, not expressing gratitude. Going through that whole situation is very painful, but wisdom is just pain overcome, and I'm a fucking G. I overcome everything. With that being said, you guys got to understand, if you got a man, he's busting his ass, maybe he's not where he wants to be, but like, one, have uncomfortable conversations with him, and two, like, appreciate him. Like, appreciate him. Focus on the good, don't focus on what you ain't got. Like, cause it's like, where's your loyalty? Mm-hmm. What does your loyalty lie to? You can be bought. I mean, that's cool. I'm not knocking if that's your thing. I just don't know how real it is to build families off of that. That's just my 2 cents. Anyways, man, we'll see you guys on Instagram. Going to IG.